looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. A gain of 3, second down. The Giants at 6-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
60 Eagles, go!
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
First down, Baltimore.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now is 2nd and 10. This time Jackson will throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Jackson. He's going to air one out. At the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have moved out in front. On his loop for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
70 Lions. Rig alert, rig alert. Hey, smash, hurt.
Now
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
from the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Off the RP, puts it on the carpet, it's out. And the Ravens have got it.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys that have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Corner. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Lamar changing the look.
13.
Jackson now. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point safely through. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Throwing to start the drive. McClain. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, McClain. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
A final shot before break. McClain. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
DC, right?
It's Holloway. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon, and that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Right back to Mitchell here. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
18 run. Here we go. Set.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Fox. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Fox. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurt.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. 14 yards. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Now it's Jackson. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Holloway. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Down the left sideline. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
70 Lions. Riggs. Let's go.
They run over center with Mitchell. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. It's Porter. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
It's 3rd down and
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3. And this is going to be intercepted. He may go. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Giants 31. Ravens 28.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up past the 20 of the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Abdul Carter, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing is Jackson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
First down, Ravens.
Looking to throw. Jackson. And caught it up. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
130 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Alert! Here we go, street. 19 Tiger.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
70 Lions!
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Hawk 70!
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and a yard. And now an audible here into something else. A give running right is Mitchell.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
Less than a yard.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Hey, smash. Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Trying the right side with Mitchell.
And they will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 22-yard scamper.
And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 28.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got done. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
Set at the line for this next drive. Jackson throwing to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Holloway. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking for a slot man, and he's got it. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Well, the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. Third down. Here's Jackson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. There he goes again. He may go.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with career touchdown number 156. That ties him with Terrell Owens for 5th all-time.
And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Throwing, Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Giants are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Interception there. That means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. Take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
211 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Check go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Back to throw. McClain.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught with Fournette taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.